Hello, it's Saffa. I am very low to the ground today. I feel like there's a reason for that. I'm being grounded right now. This is your reading for the new moon in Leo, which is also a partial solar eclipse, and a bunch of other crazy astrology that can't fit in the title. Yes, 7 retrogrades, aspects between them. There's nobody who is not being affected deeply by this on some level. But yes, me as an Aquarius moon, I've been having a time, Leo's opposite Aquarius on the zodiac. And after this last full moon, my life's been a bit cray. I recorded this reading yesterday in the same spot, and it was pretty good. I give myself credit, but yesterday I felt a complete renewal of self through the solar plexus chakra. This crazy energy cleansing resurrection type experience that I had. So I had to delete that video and redo it. So this is your renewed reading. It's also just compelled me to do this reading a little differently. I'm using a different deck. This is Tarot of the Spirit. It's a bit more abstract, colorful, very Leo. So I felt that it was a bit more appropriate to use this deck. I have it all reordered today, and the card of Odin, I call it the card of Odin, is on the bottom because it's infinite possibilities. Which this Lionsgate portal truly is. So what is the Lionsgate portal? It's where we're truly opening up to the infinite possibilities. But what happens when we do that is we're faced with a lot of shadows right now. And we're doing, hopefully we're doing shadow work, or it's destroying us. So I'm going to ask the cards, how can we be alchemized from strife? How can we truly make the best of all the difficult, the challenging energies? This new moon is going to be happening really early in the morning when we tend to dream the most. So pay attention to your dreams tonight, as they will have incredibly pertinent significance. So as I shuffle, I'm simply asking, how can we transform difficult energies during eclipse season? I've been seeing it everywhere. People who are sensitive towards these energies talk about facing all their fears, facing all their insecurities. That's truly what happens during these time periods. Last year was the same. Father Fire is the first card to come out. To me, this is the Sagittarius energy of exploration. It can also be seen as a Leo energy, but the evolved, more mature version, which Sagittarius is, the more evolved, mature version of Leo. And he's sort of a combination of Leo and, with a bit more of the air sign energy of seeking knowledge through higher education and seeking experiences and exploring. So I guess this would be a good time to look to our elders and our ancestors and think about what they've been through, or to perhaps study our ancestry, to look back on the history of our families and truly take wisdom from that, because fire isn't just about performance, putting on a show. But here is the other kind of fire, force. It's just force, We have passion that leads to some form of constructive energy, and then we have just pure kundalini pulsating throughout the entirety of existence. So yes, we're taking this, right? We're transforming it into something mature. This is where the transformation happens. When too many cards come out, sometimes I have to put them back because I'm just like, no, this is how I'm doing the readings now, slowly. One card at a time, truly diving in to these archetypes. The moon. It's the new moon, so it's gonna be dark, y'all. Darkness, fear, it's all there. But in this card, I really like that there's this dark wolf and light wolf. And I've seen several versions of that native tale recently. Which one is the one that you feed? This is kind of an oversimplified message about negativity and positivity, I feel. Because when we're doing shadow work, we're looking at the dark wolf and we're giving the dark wolf love and nurturance, right? That's a different kind of feeding. It's not feeding into the karmic cycle. It's not feeding into the fear. It's saying, it's accepting it. It's being present with it. So yeah, when I hear that story, I kind of go, okay. To me, it comes off a little trite because look at this. The screen, 9 of Wind. So I want to note that when I started this reading, when I pushed record, my battery's at 91% and it was 919. So this 9 energy is coming up. 9 being the highest, whole number before 10, the completion. So 9 has a significance, whatever. If you if you do numerology, drop a comment, let me know what number 9 means to you. Pretty much spat what I know about the number 9. But what I know about this card is it's about these anxieties. The dark wolf, the big bad wolf, what are you going to feed into these thoughts? Are you going to recognize them as you and let them take over your being? Or can we do something about them? And there's a black dog playing fetch next to me, by the way. All of the animal visitations in these readings are relevant. So yes, we need not fear the black dog. But at the same time, the cards are saying the thoughts that come along with this black dog, we need to recognize the ability to neutrally observe them for sure right now. And this a message that came to me is just being in the moment, being present with your thoughts and feelings is one way to deal with these things. Because sometimes processing, it just ain't gonna happen sometimes in the moment. Sometimes you're too caught up in the energies, like the one of fire, to really and that's what this energy is. So when you get caught up in the energies and you feel like you just can't process, you just have to let it happen. You just have to say, okay, I'm here for this. I'm totally here for this falling apart that's happening right here, this lightning bolt that's just coming through the entirety of existence right now. Because if we're to truly experience bliss and passion of beauty of living out our true authentic selves, which is Leo and which is this one of fire, and allowing that kundalini to flow and possibly mature into something that is our goals. Okay, so this is our goals in life. This is how we reach our goals. This is how we mature this energy, is by facing these fears head on, being neutral towards the thoughts, and allowing what doesn't serve us to become dust. That's so hard, you guys. And this is why I offer personal readings, because I know that for you, it's going to be so personal about one thing or another. So I'm going to leave my email in the description box of this video. So if you'd like a personal reading with me, you can send me an email. You can add me on Instagram, saffa.lori tarot. And I'm looking into the camera right now and I see this card and I'm like, yes. Okay, so yesterday, part of my resurrection and coming into myself was that I truly embodied the higher self. I imagine, because I'm in touch with my guides, right? So pray, all right? Pray to them. There's so much Aquarian energy in this reading, which I find funny because like it's the polarity point of Leo. So I feel like the answer to what's going on with this new moon is actually this is the shadow of Aquarius, is destruction to make way for this beautiful love and light. All these synchronistic experiences have been happening to me recently. I cannot tell you, because I had some truly dark energy inside me. I won't go into detail, but yesterday I was surprised, I called upon Christian figures. I felt desperate. And sometimes it's this desperation that causes us to say, fuck it, I'm gonna have the faith because I need it right now. There's no other option. I have to fucking have faith. I don't care what anybody says about it. I'm just gonna do it. And that's why I was able to resurrect this fucking horrible fear that I had inside me. Was from the desperation. Okay? From that desperation came faith. So, 3 more cards to end this reading. People talk about Mother Earth, okay? But Father Earth, what is the energy of Father Earth? Okay? To me, this is that still being grounded in reality, in logic, but also just being down to earth and finding a sense of calm, it's a settled energy. And from there, it's a stable base. So when all of this settles, okay, when that erratic energy settles, it's going to be a stable base from which you can. This is Sister Water, okay? And for me, this Sister Water represents, she's looking forward, okay? And there's this kind of like river that also looks like a swan's neck, and she's sitting on top of a turtle. So I think this represents emotions of safety and security. With emotions of safety and security, with a stable surface to spring from, and a connection to our faith, what do we get? We get to connect and converge with other people. We get to take this energy, the force, and we get to be a force for others. And we get to have these pure connections from a place of stability and emotional security. So yes, don't be afraid to connect and converge, but have faith and deal with your shit. Thanks for listening, everybody. I love you. Blessed be.